Hey everyone, I just want to welcome you to our first podcast, The Dream Loud and Proud. And for our inaugural podcast, I just want to introduce you to a very special guest. First of all, I'm Janine Gomez. I am Executive Director and co-founder of I Dream Public Charter School, where our learners have dream time every week and they are learning to dream loud and proud. And I'm going to introduce you to our guest, Fly Zyah.
Hi, my name is Fly Zyah. I'm 13 years old and I'm from Washington, D.C. And I'm so excited to be here with Miss Janine on her podcast.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to just jump into our interview, our conversation. It's really not an interview, it's a conversation. Okay, so Fly Zyah, let's start from the beginning. When did you first discover your passion and how did it make you feel?
I would say I first discovered my passion when I was 2 because when I was younger, my dad was a rapper and he just really inspired me. And I just wanted to be like him. I wanted to rap and it just made me feel good, like rapping my emotions because I really don't like talking. So it just made me feel good, like rapping my emotions and like saying what I feel.
That's interesting. So you say you're rapping your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I remember when I met you. You remember when we met?
Yeah.
It was at EdFest,
Yeah.
big school fair. It was back in 2019,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a dream. We had an I Dream Public Charter School booth, and we had a space for children to talk about and think about their dreams. And so your little sister your family was thinking about enrolling your little sister in our school.
Yeah.
And I just remember standing right outside of the booth and met you. You were right in third grade?
Maybe like fourth, fifth, maybe. Yeah,
Was
fourth.
it fourth or fifth? Okay. And I remember asking you, what is your dream? What's your passion? And you said, I'm a rapper. And I said, all right, well, spit a few bars. Let me hear you. And you just went into this flow. It was so powerful. It was amazing. It was amazing. So I also remember talking with you after that, once your sister enrolled in our school. There was one day, very vividly, I remember you were just talking about your dream and you had envisioned what your life would look like and be like, and what your house would look like, and who you would be rapping with, and where you would travel to. You remember that conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you envisioned your life to be a certain way, what pieces of your vision have become a reality?
I know that when I was younger, I really wanted to be like Nas and Jay-Z and Big Daddy Kane and Rhapsody. And some of my visions and dreams that have came true is that I always wanted to be in the Kennedy Center, and now I'm one of the Kennedy Center's next 50.
Congratulations.
Nas, thank you.
You met Nas?
No, I did not meet Nas,
Okay.
but I did meet a lot of other powerful people that are on the next 50 cultural leader lineup. I've also performed a lot. I always wanted to perform at the Apollo for people, and I always just wanted to make the world a better place, with my music.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I will talk about the Apollo in a minute. But who are some of the people that you've met and that you've worked with?
Let's see. Well, I've met Rhapsody. She was the first person that ever really brought me out and put me on stage, and she really believed in me. And I met Big Daddy Kane. I met so many powerful people. I've met Knife Wonder. It's
wow,
a whole list of people. Rhapsody. There's a lot of people, but I just know that I've met so many powerful and inspiring people that I really look up to.
And you talked about that. I remember you saying, these are the people, here are some people. I remember you saying, I'm going to meet Big Daddy Kane. It wasn't like I want to. It was, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I'm really excited and happy for you that you're seeing your vision come to life. So what role does your family play? You talked about you looking up to your dad and he was a rapper and you wanted to be like him. So what role do they play, your dad and your mom, in nurturing your dream of becoming a rapper?
Well, my mom and my dad and my whole family, they play like a big role in like my whole entire career because like my dad, he just passed his gift down to me, and my mom, she just fed into like what I wanted to do and always helped me. And they always just motivate me and tell me to not listen to the haters. And they were the people that really put me out there and made me feel like I could do something. And they're always there for me, and I love them.
Yeah, I think they're so very proud of you. I follow their social media, and they just, yeah, everybody's excited and proud of you. That's fantastic. So what was the moment or experience that made you realize, like, this is it? This is, I want to pursue music seriously.
When I was 6, I was on a radio like show type competition. It was called KYS Versus, and I had won that. It was where like you would two people would put in a song and they would go up against each other, and then people would call in and say their vote. And I had won that when I was 6, and it really just like boosted like my confidence and like what I wanted to pursue like for the rest of my life.
Okay. How were you feeling when you were entering that competition?
I don't even know. I was really nervous because I was just like kind of getting out there like with my songs and ride my bike. That was one of my first like real songs.
Oh yeah.
I was really nervous. I didn't know how people would like see it or how um and like just how they would nurture to it.
Yeah, and then once you won, that's when you realize, like, okay, this, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
That's also, you've been pursuing your music seriously since you were 6.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. So I noticed that your lyrics, there's one of your songs, Dear DC, that is actually on my playlist, my morning playlist when I was at school, driving to school. And I've listened to a lot of your other songs too. And I noticed that your lyrics are all about Black love and empowerment. So
Yeah.
why have you chosen this message for your music?
I choose to talk about loving yourself and Black love because, like, I feel like there's a lot of hate in our world, and we just need to overcome with like love, and we just all need to come together and just put all of our differences and stuff aside and just come together.
How, yeah, that's important. What kind of response do you get from your audiences?
I actually feel like since I started making music and like since 2020, I feel like the world has gotten just a bit better from when it was before, but I feel like we still have like a lot of growing to do as like a world and just as people in general. We just have a lot of growing to do to put our differences aside from other people and just keep the peace.
Yeah, yeah, that's powerful. And at your age to recognize that, that's pretty incredible. I'm gonna go off script just a little bit. So this election we just had,
Yeah.
that's yeah, that's happened. How do you? What are your reactions to that? And is it making you think about doing
Um,
something with your music?
well, yeah. Because when like the whole entire like 2020 thing started and Trump was president before, I was pretty upset. I told my mom. My mom knew I was like really upset. And then when I recently saw that Kamala didn't win the election, when like she was bound to win, that's what everybody was saying. I was like really upset, and I was just like, he's gonna mess it up again, because like it's just when you have that type of power and you misuse it, then people aren't gonna trust you doing that again. So that's why I was just really upset. And when I went to school, my history teacher, he let us say like our thoughts on the election. And he really just feeds into us and makes sure like our thoughts are known. And he let us actually watch their debate. Um, yeah, it was just I was just really upset, and I was like, well, it happened, so
Yeah, you're thinking that you're gonna create a song or something to express
probably
emotions around it.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that. I cannot wait to hear that. All right, so you mentioned that you performed at the Kennedy Center and you performed at the Apollo. Like the Apollo, that's iconic. So, what was that experience like for you?
I love the Apollo. It was so fun. It was really scary at the same time being there and rubbing the tree of hope, which is really really fun. And I don't know, it was just like a really moving moment to see that all my family and friends, my DJ Malcolm Xavier showed up for me. Like everybody showed up. They were all so excited for me, and I won, which actually boosted my confidence so much.
Yeah.
And it was just a really fun moment just being there in general and seeing all the people. And like I've never really done like anything like that before. And just before like I went on the Apollo, my parents were showing me what it was all about and who had performed there and like Michael
Mm.
Jackson and just so many other people. And so I was just so excited to go there. And it was just a really fun moment.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was incredible to see that video of you at the Apollo. Can you tell the audience, like give them some context? Why were you at the Apollo? What was it for?
Well, I went to the Apollo because a lot of my family lives down there in New York,
Mhm.
um, up there in New York, and I just went to just have fun and just like embrace new experiences because I've never really done that before. I've never really applied in like a competition where you had to like perform and do like a bunch of other stuff. So it was just really just for fun and just to like embrace new moments and stuff like that.
Nice. What was the competition that you entered?
Um, let's see. So you would just have to perform, and then if you kept winning, you would keep performing. You would come back, and then for the final, for like there was like the first time, and then the second time, third time, and then the final. And if you won the finale, then you would win. I don't know, $5,000, I think,
Okay.
some type
Okay.
of money. So,
Wow. So it was one of the, like, I know the Apollo always has like this, it's the show, and you
yeah,
go on, you sign up and you go on and you perform. So it was that you,
yeah,
oh, okay. It wasn't a special competition. You went to the Apollo.
yeah.
Wow. That's phenomenal. Wow. Wow. Well, congratulations. It really was. I saw that on your social media. It's like, what? She's at the Apollo? Yeah, that's iconic. So you're part of history, especially part of Black history too. That's phenomenal. All right. So I'm remembering when going back to that Ed Fest time when you just spit those bars like without any hesitation. And then your parents came to me and said, she never raps in front of people. Like that's the first time we've ever seen her do that. But she's usually pretty shy. So but now you're performing in front of big crowds, the Apollo, Kennedy Center,
Yeah.
other events. What helped you break out of your shell and embrace your gift?
Um, my family and like my friends, my family, just social media and the people that really like when I post something or when I'm just out performing, the things that they say to me like, "Oh my gosh, you're so good. This moved me," and it was just so amazing to hear. And it just moved me a lot, and it boosted my confidence. My parents always tell me to not listen to the people that say bad things just because they're haters and they're gonna hate, and you're always gonna have haters.
Yeah.
Even when you're not even doing anything, somebody's gonna hate on you for nothing. And they always just told me to always believe in myself and just to never listen to the haters and just keep pushing and keep moving forward.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. There's an old saying when I was growing up, like, you know, hate the player but don't hate the game, right? Like it's this is what you do, and no one can really stop you from doing
Yeah,
that. So that's all right. Well, I know that pursuing a dream is hard work, and especially you're mentioning that there are people who kind of throw negative energy at you,
yeah.
from time to time. Was there ever a moment when you felt like giving up and just stopping doing this? And if so, what kept you going?
Yeah, there's been plenty of moments where I came to my parents and been like, I don't want to do this anymore, just because of like the haters and just people that really got to me because like it just when certain things get to you and you don't really know how to handle it or cope with it. You just feel like you're not enough, or you can't do this just because one person said this, or you can't do that just because somebody said that you can't do it just because of one thing. So I felt like giving up plenty of times, but I think it's mostly my parents and just everybody around me always telling me to never give up and always keep doing what I'm doing, because there's always gonna be more people that love you than hate you. So yeah, just the people that always loved me and they just kept pushing for me and kept coming with me were over my journey and everything. That just really kept me going.
Oh, that's beautiful. Sounds like you have a very strong support system.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's also important. So I mean, I know you as a young woman with a big, clear vision. Like I was so impressed with you in fourth grade. Like when you were in fourth grade, you're like, no, this is what I'm going to do. And now watching you actually live that out. So you are actually why I asked you to come and be the first guest is because this podcast is called Dream Loud and Proud, and I want to find people that are dreaming loud and proud. And when I think about that phrase, I always think about you. Like you are just you're living your dream loud and proud. So tell us what's next for you and your music.
Um, a lot of things probably. I'm still writing and recording music, working on a mixtape. Um, but the biggest thing that I have going on right now is that I'm working on a play called Legend, which is based off of the song Legend.
Yeah.
Um, and I really want to get it in the Kennedy Center and anywhere that I could get it, because it's just really one of my like biggest dreams. It's not like, well, rapping is like my first career, but then like a lawyer is my second, and acting
Okay.
is like my third. So like, yeah, that's like my biggest thing that I have going on. I have a play, um, and yeah,
Did you write it?
me, my friends, and my family wrote it. Yeah,
Really? So you all are writing a play and you want to perform it at the Kennedy Center. That's
yeah.
your dream. So that means it's probably going to get performed at the Kennedy Center because whatever you say actually happens. Wow, that's incredible. Can you give us a little hint about what Legend is about?
Legend is just about never stopping, never giving up. Like most of my lyrics are about like how I feel and like how many people have just fed into me and made me feel like I was really somebody. And then also like it's just more about um just like how I feel like I'm gonna just keep going as an artist and like what's gonna happen.
You are. What do you see? So the play is gonna be performed at the Kennedy Center. Are you gonna be in it or are you gonna get other
Yes.
people to perform? You're
Yes,
gonna be in it.
me and four others are gonna be in it. Me and four of my other friends are
Nice. Where are you in the production of the play? Like,
gonna.
is it
Um,
finished, or are you still working on it?
well, it's kind of it's still in the making. It's kind of finished. It's just still kind of yeah. It's just in the making.
Okay. Okay. Well,
The
yeah.
residency first really started because the Kennedy Center, for every Kennedy Center Next 50 cultural leader gets a residency. And they gave me a residency, and I decided to do a play. And so
Oh,
we're going there every other day, working on it, and
okay.
just rehearsing and just like finding different ways that we could do something with the song Legend.
I see. So this is a residency project that you're
Yeah,
working on. Wow, that's incredible.
thank
You have a
you.
residency at the Kennedy Center. You are doing your thing. All right, so give us I wondered if you could just give us a little flow for
Mhm.
our audience to remember and then let us know how people can hear your music and follow your journey.
Okay.
Okay.
Young, black, and gifted, flow so exquisite, repping DC, so I'm similar to the mystics. You want it? Come and get it. Break bread, let's split it. Hustle in my blood, the marathons never finish. You rappers that get diminished, they call me the Z. You know I got it, straight from the powers that be. I'm about it. Not talking Master P. There's no limits. I'm just trying to kill these beats. No disrespect though. Trying to get labels to cut the check though. It's cool if they don't. My mother gonna keep me fresh though. In tune with my people, I'm down to ride the metro. Dreams when I sleep. I feel like I'm on a jet though. gassed you like Petro. Sound like I was born in the 90s. I'm so retro. Yeah, I'm second to none. You all serious? I'm just trying to have some fun. You seem curious. Wonder how you just lost one. Now you furious. I'm laughing because your time is done. Ha ha. Hip hop is dead because I killed it.
Ha ha! Yes, Fly Zyah.
Thank
Oh
you.
my gosh, your flows just get stronger and stronger.
Thank
Wow. So how can people hear your music and follow your dream? Now, I'm gonna just pause for a minute because I have this drawing from back in the day, and it has at fly.zyah at the bottom. Is that still
Yeah.
a way to follow you?
Well, I actually have switched it. I still go by Fly Zyah, but I have
Okay.
switched my Instagram. It's at ybg.zyah at
Okay.
ybg.zyah, and you can listen to me on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere.
Okay, we're gonna add that in production. Is that all right? We're gonna put
Yes.
that onto the screen. Wow, thank you. What advice would you give to someone watching who's really trying to figure out how to dream loud and proud?
Like I always say before I perform my hit song Optimistic, always keep your head to the sky, always stay optimistic no matter what. Don't listen to the haters and always keep going and follow your dreams.
Oh my gosh, I love you, girl. All
Thank
right, so thank you, thank you, thank you for gracing this world with your gifts, really, truly, and thank you for dreaming loud and proud.
Thank you.
All right, Fly Zyah. Fly Zyah's in the house. She's about to exit. All right. Talk with you soon.
All right.